These people are really, really crazy. Even go inside the burning field. Good morning. Just had a really, really nice night here and really nice sleep, especially got a garden outside. This is a garden, really beautiful. The Canadian host prepared a breakfast for me, Khmer style, some vegetable leaves with an omelette, and he refused to accept my payment. What a great hospitality. Today I plan to go back to Phnom Penh, around 220 kilometers altogether, but I plan to check the deep inside of the locals, see the daily life, scenery, and some other interesting things. In this earlier morning, not so many people on the road, and say this motorcycle loaded with 3 people, and the little girl holds this huge window frame, and presumably the father grips the top. Between them is a little kid. Just feel a little difficult for them. I think this is the reason why Cambodia crop can yield many times a year, like at least 3 times. That side has now been plowed. It's already plowed and the fresh grown crops. They are very talented in using the watering system. You know, this technology can date back to Khmer Kingdom. At that time, like 9th century, 10th century, it could support more than a quarter of 1 million people. So it's quite large population. From what I know, London at that time only got 20,000 people, but here it's many times than London city. Yeah, and you see here you can have some river snails. When I was a young kid, I liked to be in this field. At that time, I tried to catch some real field eels or lobsters. Many stuff inside this rice field.
Brand new day, it's so inviting. Embrace the beauty all around in this peaceful morning. Let's be found, let's cherish the quiet and calm. Find serenity in nature's song. The morning brings us tranquility. Grateful for every blessing we see. Smile in the morning light. Feel the joy, it's pure delight. Embrace the peace, let it fill your soul. Gratitude for every wonderful.
Just wondering why Google let me here, small trail. And not this way, impossible. I have to find a new way to be back on the carriageway. This one? One. As I was passing this river, I noticed some fishermen who were walking here. Though the environment is so harsh, the sun scorches them, they walk happily. Oftentimes living in countryside life with scarce materials, people could even happier compared with city life. The value of comradeship, which is less and less to be found in city life. Now I turned into the countryside all the way to the directions of the Tonle Sap River. The place is such a rural area that it is unlikely to be visited by tourists. Most tourists visit Cambodia because of the Khmer ruins and the capital Phnom Penh. However, only here can you learn how the local lives their lives. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. These people are really, really crazy. Even go inside the burning field. Rice straw burning is the main contributor to air pollution in Cambodia. And burning rice straw is still the main practice here due to limited integration of straw management into rice production systems. And by estimation, around 10 million tons of rice straw is generated after harvesting, and 3 of them are burned. The burning of rice straw in the fields is a major source of PM 2.5 here. But from what I know, the Cambodia government has issued some policies to ban people from burning straw in the fields and to reduce the air pollution. It is taking actions to prevent wildfires, improve road infrastructure, remove dust, educate people not to burn waste. Just noticed some lizards here. They're very cute, but with the burning work, so probably most of them cannot survive. So yeah, that's a side story. And also for the birds, they also cannot survive. Clearly this bird just tried to find something. This bird has been with me for some time. Seems like looking for his family probably. Our distance is not very far, very close, but still it just doesn't leave. Still on this dirty road. Now plan to have some progress. After leaving the burning fields, I found a genuine community. Shabby houses, all tilted with long thin wooden sticks, are said to prevent the humidity from the ground during the monsoon seasons. The monsoon season in Cambodia usually occurs from May to October, bringing heavy rainfall and strong winds. Rain can fall 4 to 5 days each week, and the rice fields are full of water. The things will be vivid, I think. As I pass these villages, it's noon and the temperature is high. No one is outside, just some kids and dogs. It's amazing to see how curious the kids are about me coming here, hearing the engine sound, and they just stare at me with great curiosity. Some locals dry crops by roadsides. In Cambodia, there are only a few carriageways, and the countryside roads will all be the same, without pavement and dusty. During the monsoon seasons, conditions could be muddy and bumpy. And now passing through this vast lotus field, I thought it was a swamp at first. Some drone footage here. think the inequality of this country is really huge. Just to check the life, the people living here. There's baby, it's crying. You will definitely now know this place. It's like this if you don't ride a motorcycle. We know that is not a problem compared with some small African countries, where poverty is normal. Inequality in Cambodia has been a persistent challenge, with significant gaps in income, wealth, and access to opportunities between different segments of the population. While Cambodia has made progress in reducing poverty and consumption inequality these years, significant challenges remain. Income inequality is larger than consumption inequality in Cambodia, and women in Cambodia only earn approximately 8% of men's wages. After COVID, the inequalities have been exacerbated, and almost all Chinese will not be here for a tour anymore, and my flight from Canton to Phnom Penh was only half full. Children in impoverished regions face obstacles in competing primary school. Some regions only has 35% of children to finish primary education. They face challenges accessing education due to the distance of the government schools from their homes, safety concerns, including risk of human trafficking and impassable roads during monsoon times. These factors altogether further hinder school attendance for children in poor rural regions. Can't believe it. Just to check the water. It feels. It's just like even worse than still water. Water? Water. Coke? Coke. Hey! How much?
3 kong.
Holy. Okay. Well, this is the last episode of my Cambodian motorcycle tour. I would not call it an adventure because it is safe here, unlike what some Chinese doing portrays. The people here are pleasant, and the cost is favorable, especially in rural regions. After my hotel check-in, I go for one last walk along the Tonle Sap River. I just feel that I've been to many European and Asian capitals, but here the feeling is different. Along the promenade, you can see luxury cars as well as many poor people like beggars and vagrants, something that may not be seen in many other cities. But as an educator myself, I just feel especially sorry for the kids in those rural sites doing household work that is not supposed to be sustained at their age. And here in the capital, kids together with their parents, sleeping outside, stuck naked, some underaged from extremely poor families even reduced to CSW, which was normal, especially in Siem Reap. Just walk on this river bank, you see a lot of creatures. Mouse, another one here. So basically you can just be very close to this bird and then you can touch it. It will not fly. I'm just wondering why. You just touch it, so it will not fly, right?